Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my January of 2019 favorites video. So I am going to be talking about all of the products that I really loved all throughout this month, some of which are new, some of which are not new, but yeah, so I hope you enjoy hearing about all my favorites, and yeah. So the first thing that I do want to start off with, I'm just going to get this out right now because it was limited edition and you can't get it anymore, but for those of you that do have this, I want you to know that I personally love it, and it is the Too Faced Break Away the Christmas Tree set. I love this because it has two eyeshadow palettes and a face palette, and I love the bronzers and the blush and the highlight. I love Too Faced bronzers especially, and this bronzer is just, this bronzer is just so beautiful. I love it because it's a little bit warm, but it's not too warm. I spoke about this in my favorite high-end makeup because I love the undertones of all of their face products. And then you also have two eyeshadow palettes. The one that I use the most is the second one with all of the more like coppery gold shades, and then you also have this pink there, which I also love. It reminds me a lot of Cupcake from Makeup Geek, so if you have the eyeshadow Cupcake from Makeup Geek, this is very similar to that, and I love it. And then you have the bigger set, which I would say is probably my least worn because it's more like purpley tones, and usually I tend to gravitate more towards coppers and bronzes because that's what I personally like a lot more. But I still love it. The shades are so beautiful. I love them all. And I feel like a lot of people didn't get this palette because after the holidays you can't get it anymore, and I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to only use this around Christmas time, but that is so not true. I can think of spring and summer looks to use with this palette, and yeah, so if you want to see any tutorials with this palette, let me know because I can literally think of so many different looks that I could do with this set, and I just love it. And yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this except for the fact that it was limited edition, so yeah. So in December, I went and I had a little bit of a shopping spree, if you will, at ColourPop, and I discovered some really interesting new products. Now, I love the Super Shock shadows. Those are some of my favorite eyeshadow formulas ever, but I wanted to find something new, and I have some other Luxe lipsticks, one of which I'm wearing right now, but I wanted to find something that I haven't used from ColourPop before, so one of the things that I came across was this, and these are their supernova shadows. I have the shade Party Posse, I don't know. The number is 1812. So this is the color that I have. I love this because A, it is a cream shadow, so it just looks more like glamorous than a typical powder eyeshadow. And I love that it is so ultra glittery and foiled and metallic and intense, and I wore this all the time. I wore this eyeshadow like all over my lid on Christmas and New Year's Eve, and when you wear something on New Year's Eve, I feel like that's a good one because I don't know, but I love this. I think it's so beautiful. I don't know how much I would wear it in the spring or summer because this is kind of like a festive, wintry, metallic shadow to me, but I loved this. So if I still like it by the time next year comes around, I'm definitely going to do a tutorial with it because it is just so ultra beautiful. And I love that it's also not like chunky glitter, you know, because sometimes I find with chunky glitters, it doesn't look all that nice, and sometimes it can crumble off your eyes, but this does not do that. It's just so gorgeous, and I recommend these shadows to literally anybody. The next thing that I got from ColourPop, I didn't know how much I would like. I feel like a lot of people talk about these, but I didn't know because they're super ultra glossy. When I was swatching them on my hand, I was like, okay, these are so glossy, I don't think they're going to last, but they do. And these are the ColourPop Lippie sticks. I have two shades. The first one is Aquarius, and the second one is Lumiere. These are both in collaboration with Kathleen Lights on YouTube. I love Kathleen Lights, so I buy all of the products that she makes. So I got these, and I was like, ooh, what are these going to be like? And I swatched them, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if they're going to last, but they do. They're such beautiful colors. I would say I get the most use out of Aquarius because it is a little bit more of a, like, everyday pinky nude shade. but Lumiere is also so beautiful. I love it with like a little bit of like more natural makeup and like really bold makeup. I like to actually wear it with the eye look that I have on right now, and then just pop on Lumiere, and it's gorgeous. I love it with rose golds. I especially love it with like warm shade. I especially love it with warm shades. And then Aquarius, I feel like just goes with everything because it's that perfect everyday nude. I love Aquarius so much. I can wear it with bronze, with colors, and it's just, it's great. I love them. The longevity is also really good. I don't find that they fade really weird. I will say Aquarius is not as long lasting as Lumiere, but I think that's because Aquarius is very creamy and Lumiere is a matte shade. So obviously the matte shades are going to last longer because they don't have really like any kind of like oils in them. Is it oils that they use? I don't remember, but obviously the matte shades are going to last longer, so that's, I think, reflected in that, and you can't beat these for the price. They're really good. Now on to a high-end option. So in December, it was my birthday, and I went and I had a lot of fun with my friends, and we went shopping, and my friend actually got this for me for my birthday, and I had no idea like anything about it, and it wasn't something that I would have picked up for myself. And once I got it, I fell in love with it. I'm going to be careful with it because I did drop it yesterday on hardwood floors, and I shattered it, so I have to be very careful with it. If you know how to fix cracked makeup, let me know, because I have totally shattered this and I'm scared to travel with it or anything because I don't want to break it even more. But this is the Urban Decay Naked Flushed Palette, and this is in the shade, I'm reading it because I don't want to tilt it over. This is in the shade Sesso, I believe, S-E-S-S-O. Sesso, right? I think. And this is what it looks like. Oh, this is risky because it's broken. This is what it looks like. Do you like how cracked it is? It's so pretty. So I love this because I love that even though it's kind of bold and I wouldn't normally wear it, when it is applied on the face, it blends out so seamlessly. I am wearing the blush, bronzer, and highlight all on my face today, and I was expecting it to be too much, especially this blush. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna look. Like, I think this is gonna be a little bit too much, and especially the bronzer too, because it's a pretty warm bronzer, and I always get nervous trying out new bronzers because a lot of them pull very orange because of how fair I am. But it is actually a really, really nice undertone. I love the undertones in this. I love the creaminess and blendability of it. It just looks very natural. The lighting does wash it out because I am using like half natural lighting, half artificial lighting, so you can't really see it, but if I were to like I'm gonna close the window. I know the lighting pulls very pink, but I mean, you can see the blush a little bit more, and the highlight is on the tip of my nose. You can see it a little bit more. Yeah, hopefully this is like a good example, and I'm not just showing you a still very, very white face, but that's what it looks like. I feel like this is better. You can see the highlight on my face. I love this highlight because if you do like one layer of it, it's a very natural glowing highlight, but then you do a second layer and it's like va-voom, and you have like a blinding highlight like this. And, you know, I like to just strobe casually, blind all the haters, you know? Okay, so now onto some drugstore makeup, and I'm so happy to be talking about this because I can finally start purchasing Covergirl again. Oh my god, I was so excited when they announced that they were cruelty-free, so I picked up a bunch of their makeup, some of which I haven't used yet, some of it I have, but this is newer to me, and I got this, and this is the Covergirl Melting Pout Gel Liquid Lipstick in the shade Gelebrity? Yeah, Gelebrity. Oh, like celebrity, but Gelebrity? Okay, I get it. So this was a shade that I picked up and I thought it was so, so beautiful. And when I put it on, I was expecting it to be very similar to the Anastasia formula in the sense that it was kind of tacky. It was very, very pigmented. So I was like, oh, it's going to be just like the Anastasia glosses. But no, they're actually not. These are a lot thinner, and they do wear off easily, like more easier than the Anastasia, than the Anastasia glosses. But these are so comfortable to wear. They're not as long lasting. I did have to reapply like every 2 hours, whereas Anastasia glosses I can go 4 hours. But I do think that's also reflected in the price because these are like $8 and the Anastasia glosses are $22. So I feel like that's reflected in the price. But I do think this is actually a really, really good quality gloss and I really like it. This is kind of like a more like brownie shade. I don't typically wear it every day because it is a pretty deep brown, but I do really, really like it. And I actually got this in the fall, but it was kind of like like I'll just wear it every couple of days. Like I didn't wear it all that much, but during the holidays I actually really liked it. And I feel like, again, because it's a neutral tone brown, it would go well with basically any skin tone out there. And it was very, very beautiful, and I really like it. So the next CoverGirl product, if you've been watching my recent tutorials, this is probably not going to be a surprise to you, but the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara was my most worn mascara of the month. The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara is my favorite mascara of all time, but this is my favorite drugstore mascara. I love it because when you apply it, you can really get every single individual eyelash, and it just separates your lashes, but it still makes them very bold, which I like, and you can get every single eyelash. And then if you do a second coat, you can really, really build up your lashes. And I especially love it for the lower lashes because my lower lashes are kind of sparse, or not sparse, but they're really like short. And I found this really made my lower lashes look very like long and separated. I love this mascara so much, and it's really cheap, and it goes on sale all the time, and you can get like 2 for $6, so I'm definitely going to be doing that the next time it's a sale. Oh, and it doesn't smudge. I always have an issue with mascaras smudging on the bottom or flaking down underneath my eye, and it doesn't do that, so. But then again, I also picked up the waterproof version, so that's probably why it didn't do that, but yeah. So I found a brow gel also from the drugstore, and I didn't know how much it would feel, like how I would like it, because I like a bolder brow. I like that kind of like feathery brow trend where your eyebrows are just like messy and everything. Obviously my eyebrows are thinner, so I can't really achieve that. So I didn't know how I would feel about it, but I actually really like this product, and this is the e.l.f. I don't even know what this is called, but basically it's a clear lash and brow gel. I just use it on my eyebrows because I don't wear clear mascara, and you can see this is the side I've used because it's dirty. I don't like that you can see through it because then you see when all of the brown from your eyebrow product gets in it and it looks like really gross, but this is actually a really, really good brow gel. I didn't think I would like it, but I actually do because it keeps my eyebrows in place, and I feel like it actually makes my eyebrow product that I have underneath, whether it's a brow pencil or sometimes I use an eyeshadow. I use Triple Fudge from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette to fill in my eyebrows. That's what I did today, and it actually makes that powder or pencil last longer in my brows, and I like it because it doesn't like get goopy or anything in your eyebrows. It looks really natural. It keeps them in place all day. It totally tamed my eyebrows, and my eyebrows can get crazy sometimes, so I like that it kept them in place all day long and actually prolonged the wear of my pencil or eyeshadow that I put in my brows. So it's really good, and it's also really, really cheap. I think this was like $3. It was definitely no more than $5, and I really like e.l.f. overall, so this was a really good product. So now I actually have 2 bath products that I thought I would share with you. And the first one, if you don't know, I have very, very bad eczema. It's definitely going away. I have been given a prescription to put on my eczema to help it. I have it like right there. You can see it's just like a big patch there. And I do sometimes get it on my face, but I also have it on my feet, and I used to get it really bad all down my side. And I found that a lot of bath products irritated my skin so bad, like bad to the point where it would burn, and I would like sometimes cry. So I found this when I was in the Body Shop because I went Black Friday shopping and they had a bunch of stuff on sale, and I wanted to pick it up because there was this person at the body shop, and they were helping me pick out products, and I had told her, like, this is my issue with my skin, and she recommended this to me, and I love it. And if you can tell, which I don't know if you can, but I have used like half of it, and I started using it recently. And this is the Almond Milk and Honey Soothing and Caring Shower Cream for sensitive and dry skin. And I also have the lotion. And this specifically says on the label that it has organic almond milk and it has no colorants, soap, mineral oil, or petroleum, which is actually very important to me because it is very, very gentle on the skin, and it still cleans, but it's in a way where you don't feel like squeaky clean. I personally don't like that because my skin is so easily irritated, but it is so gentle on the skin. I was expecting this to be like a lot of their other shower gels because it's like a gel formula, but this is actually very runny. Like, I don't know if you can see, but this is like very runny, where with their other products, if you were to do that, it would take a long time to get it to actually like tilt over like that. This is very, very watery. So then when I got out of the shower and was going to use the body butter, I was expecting that to be just like this, but the body butter is, I think, like at least 3 times thicker than the other body butters. Like, the other body butters, you can just take a little bit and kind of smooth it over, and a little bit goes a very long way. But with that one, it is literally like taking like an actual stick of butter and having to rub a stick of butter all over your arm. It is very, very, very thick. A little bit, again, goes a very long way with these products, but I love them. And I feel like they've actually helped my eczema a little bit because it used to get really, really bad, and now that I've started using this like religiously, it has actually slowly started to go away. Part of it may be from the prescription that I was given with hydrocortisone cream and a bunch of other things, but I feel like this has helped quite a bit. So I really have been enjoying this. So if you're at the body shop and you have very, very sensitive skin, I highly recommend this. The next product I have to mention is from Lush, and I absolutely love Lush products. Lush products, along with the Body Shop, Lush is my second favorite, and this is the body conditioner, and this is the scent Rose Argan. This smells so good. Personally, I like a very, very sweet scent, or a little bit more of like a floral kind of scent, but this is like a sweet floral scent, so I love it. And this is Argan Oil, Kupeku, I don't know how to pronounce it, something butter, and goji berry juice. And then here it says that it has a fruity rose perfume for a sweet fruity rose perfume for silky skin, and that is the perfect way to describe it. I love this so much, but I will say, if you are somebody that doesn't really like the feeling of moisturizer on your skin, and you hate having to moisturize your skin, and when you put it on, you just feel sticky and a mess, and you hate that, don't go near this. This is very, very creamy, very thick. You can see I have used like that much up. I have been loving this. It smells absolutely amazing, and I love that all of the ingredients are so, so good for your skin, other than like the Bath and Body Works crap that has like so many toxic chemicals in it. This is very, very clean. The ingredients are amazing. I love the way it makes my skin feel because when I put it on, it's just like so thick and hydrating, and I love this so much. It will make you a little bit sticky, but I'm personally okay with that because I know it's actually doing something to my skin rather than just sitting there and not doing anything at all. Okay, almost done. We have 2 more products to go. So while I was at the Body Shop, they had all of their like holiday stuff out, and I did want to mention one thing. I also have the same scent in the shower gel and the body butter, but I think I like the perfume more. And this is the Body Shop. What is this called? This is the Vanilla Marshmallow Shimmer Mist. Now I will say, when you spray it on yourself, I don't see any shimmer whatsoever. I see it on my clothes, but when I put it on my skin, I don't see any shimmer. But this scent is seriously so, so, so good. It's very warm, but it's a very sweet scent as well. So it's a very warm, sweet scent, and it literally smells just like vanilla and marshmallow. That's it. It smells so good, and I like to take my perfumes with me to school, and so I'll be spraying it on in the hallway, and everyone was like, "What is that perfume? That smells so good." And it was this. And I absolutely love this scent. I wouldn't wear it in the spring or summer because I feel like it would get really, really sticky, but when fall and winter comes around again, I am definitely going to be bringing this back out, and I love this scent. I really wish it wasn't limited edition, but yeah. And I also kind of like the bottle. It reminds me of like a little potion, and I think it's kind of cute, so yeah. Now the last product I have to share, I think may be my most used product of the month. And this is the Moonlight perfume by Ariana Grande. So I actually can confirm that apparently this is cruelty-free, so that's good. I love Ariana Grande perfumes. Ariana Grande perfumes are my hands-down favorite products ever. Like, I love her perfumes. Like, Ari is my favorite fall-winter perfume, and Sweet Like Candy is my favorite spring and summer perfume. I have Cloud right here. This is Cloud. And I have Moonlight. And I got this for Christmas, and I was spraying it, and I was like, oh my god, this smells so good. It's a little bit different from what I would normally wear. It's very similar to Ari, so if you like Ari, I would try this one out because it's pretty similar to Ari, but it has a little bit more of a muskiness than Ari, but it's not like musky to the point where it's like sweaty and gross. It's like, it's just very like deep, kind of like woodsy. I know there's sandalwood in this, so I think that's what I'm trying to put, like I'm trying to say. It's, you can smell the sandalwood, you can smell the vanilla. It's just such a good scent, and the reason as to why I love the Ariana Grande perfumes so much is because they're very, very long lasting. I will spray like at 7:30 in the morning when I leave the house to go to school. I'll spray it on. I do like one or two sprays on my shirt, and then I'll do like one spray behind my ears, and I'm done. I don't have to touch it up throughout the entire day. It lingers, but in a good way. And it's very long lasting, and it's just such a beautiful scent. This reminds me, if I could describe it, this perfume envisions like going on a date, and you're with your significant other, and you're in a fancy restaurant, and you're all dolled up. Like, that's kind of what this embodies to me personally, but I would definitely wear this during the daytime because it smells so good. But yeah, I love it, and I feel like this is a lot easier to get a hold of because looking at like other perfumes at Sephora are like that are really, really expensive. This is the 50 milliliter, and this was like $60, so it's like your kind of basic perfume price, and it's not super duper expensive, but I really like it, and I got tons of compliments while wearing this scent, and a lot of my friends, we've been like sharing this bottle, and I actually ended up convincing one of my friends to actually buy this perfume, so yeah, I love it. So that is it for my January favorites. Let me know in the comments what your favorite standout products were of January, and let me know of anything that you would like to see from me. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!